Alright, so this is going to be an oil catch can install. It is the JLT catch can. If you want to protect your engine from blow by, you want to get this catch can. Now, I have over 13,000 miles on my car, but it's never too late to get it. So I'm going to get set up and we're going to go through the install. It's pretty easy, so let's do this. Alright, it comes like this in a longer box. J&L OSC oil separator, or you can just refer to it as a oil catch can. So you have your paper, get this out here. You're gonna have your bracket. All right, the bracket comes with the logo that's just like this. So we're gonna line this up so it matches the actual oil catch can. You're gonna get 2 screws and 2 bolts. You're gonna need a 15mm ratchet or a wrench. And here's the actual oil catch can right here. You just go ahead and thread it off real fast so you can see. Alright, so if you look at the bottom, you can see where you got the mesh, or the metal mesh, the filter, and here's the actual can. So, very high quality from what I can feel. Alright, to get a better look at what you're going to need, like I said, you're going to need a 15mm wrench or a socket, and you're going to need a Phillips screwdriver, and that's pretty much it. Alright, so the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to pop this cover off. Alright, just pop it off. Actually, you know what, let's just take the whole thing off. Alright, the second thing you want to do is press on this clip right here. I'll give you close-ups later so you can see this. There's going to be a clip right here that you're going to press, and after you press that, you just pull straight back. Alright, when you get that off, you turn this way so you can pull this clip back and pull this straight up. This clip you push straight down and pull off, and then with this one you got this thing right here that basically moves like this. All right, the second thing you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna get one of these bolts, and you're gonna look at this little design here. That's how you're gonna thread it on. You're gonna have this one threaded where you can see this. So this is gonna be forward. All right, so with the 15mm wrench, I just want to tighten this first one on just a little bit. Just a little bit like that. You don't have to do it too tight. Literally just a little bit. You don't want to pull this and strip that. So once that's done, now I can put this bracket on. All right, you want the letters to be facing forward because when you put the actual can under, it's going to match. So put this on, just lay it to the side like this first. All right, now with the other bolt, you're gonna turn it around in the opposite way and face, thread in and tighten. Just want to get that, just tighten it on. Make sure it's on. It's not going anywhere for the most part. These letters are going to face the exact same as the letters that are on the actual bracket. So, all right, basically I had to do the install I had it on my tripod that was right here to the left, but it was just too hard to kind of show you what I wanted to show you with the tripod. So I was having trouble with the manifold. All right, so this O right here, this hose goes under and it goes into the manifold. All right, you can see it right here where my finger is. All right, that's where it is right there. Let me try to focus on that. All right, that's what was giving me a problem. It's at a 45-degree angle. You have to twist it. All right, in the fine print, all right, you do not have directions that come with this. But on the actual website, there's a PDF file that you can download, and it tells you there's a tip. If you want to adjust the fixtures at the end of the hose, they can be twisted. All right, I was having a problem. This was not, as you can see, that green right there, that green is what you're seeing. I couldn't get that green to line up. It was facing more towards the back and not down. So it was giving me a hard time. So as you can see, this line right here is going down and under, and it's connecting it to the manifold. All right, and on this side, this actual hose where the C is, all right, this hose goes around back and it goes right into the valve cover. Now the thing is you will have to adjust if you get your oil catch can and it's not adjusted. You have to adjust. It is not easy to twist. It is very hard to twist. So what I did was overnight I sprayed some WD-40 on it and I let it sit, and then it was able to kind of like twist a little bit, but it is not easy. But I'll put video up where I got this one clipped in easy. You'll hear the clip, click. Now let's see if I can get this other one to click. It's not working. And that's where I got this one in real easy, but it was not easy to get the one that goes to the actual manifold. All right, it's very hard to get that one in, and like I said, it was hard for me to kind of show you this while I was doing the install with my camera on my tripod. But this is the actual install, and this is how it looks. Also, I want to show you right here, if you look close, I have some space in between my actual actuator. This whole black thing is the actuator for the throttle body. I have space in between this hose and that throttle body. As you can see right here from up top, that's the space that you want. You don't want that resting on it. So from up top, this is how it looks. This hose goes under and into here, and this hose on the C side goes behind it and around and clicks in here.